Hello, grade 10 students. Let's get prepared for our writing lesson for today and open our student books page 54 and 55. The objectives of the day are: relate the topic to personal experience answering 2 questions. Elicit the answers of 4 CR questions after scanning the flyer. Distinguish between formal and informal language features through comparisons of 2 emails. Apply an understanding of formal language features through rewriting informal sentences. Let's begin. Let's start with exercise A, page 54. Let's look at the first 2 questions. Have you ever been to a job fair? Do you think they are useful for finding a job? From the picture you are looking at, what is a job fair? Pause the video for a minute and try to find out the answer for this question. What is a job fair? The answer is: a job fair is an exposition for employers and recruiters to meet with prospective employees where CVs can be collected and business cards can be exchanged. For your first task, read the flyer about a job fair and underline any unknown words, then answer the following questions. This is the flyer. You will be reading it and trying to answer 4 given questions. The first question: when is it taking place? You will be looking for a date. Question 2: who is the job fair aimed at? You will be looking for a target audience. Question 3: how many companies are taking part in the job fair? You will be looking for a number. And finally, question 4: who is organizing the job fair? You will be looking for a name of a company or an organization. Pause the video for a minute, try to answer these 4 questions, and then let's answer them together. The answer for the first question is excellent. It is Saturday, 29th of October. Where is the evidence? Yes, exactly. It's right over here. Saturday, 29th of October. Well done. How about the second question? Who is the job fair aimed at? It is aimed at candidates of all ages and experience level. Where can we find the evidence? Right over here. Candidates of all ages and experience level. Well done. How about the third question? How many companies are taking part in the job fair? The answer is more than 50. And the evidence is right over here, 50 plus. Well done. Final question: who is organizing the job fair? Riverdale Workforce and Development Network. And the evidence, it's right over here. Well done, everyone. Let's look at exercise B, page 54. You need to answer the given 2 questions. How can you contact the organizers? And what kind of style would you use? Pause the video for a minute and try to answer these 2 questions. The answer for the first question is via email, through email, and the evidence is right over here. They placed their email, so you will be able to contact them through it. Now, what kind of style would you use? Of course, we need to use formal style. Well done, everyone. There are many ways to express formal language features. Let's begin with the first one. We do not use contractions. Contractions are abbreviations. For example, we cannot say don't. We need to say do not. We cannot abbreviate or make a shortcut for the expression. The next one is we use passive voice. We do not refer to ourselves, meaning I cannot say I need to arrange a meeting. I need to say a meeting needs to be arranged. The third one is we use long sentences. For example, I cannot say see you soon. I must say, I am looking forward to seeing you. Number 4, we use indirect questions. I cannot say, when is the meeting? I must say, I would like to know when the meeting is. And of course, there are many, many more formal language features. Let's look at Tony's email and underline any unknown words you can find. Pause the video for a minute and try to underline or highlight any unknown words. The first word, degree. What is the meaning of it? It means a certificate, a university or a college certificate. How about careers? Now this one is easy. It means a job. Well done. How about promoting? It means advertising. And finally, positions. What does it mean? It means job titles like a manager, secretary, teacher, doctor. Let's look at exercise C, page 54. Read through Tony's email and answer the questions. The first question is, how does Tony address the person he is writing to? Pause the video for a minute and try to find out the answer. The answer is, Tony addresses the person he's writing to as dear sir or madam. Where's the evidence? Excellent, it's right over here. Well done. How about the next question? What information does Tony give about himself? Pause, check out the answer, and let's see. The answer is, he gives information about his full name, age, the fact that he is in his final year at university, the reason why he is interested in attending a job fair, and the evidence is right over here. Well done, everyone. Question 3. Do you find any of this information irrelevant? The meaning of irrelevant is not connected with or to something. Pause the video for a minute and try to form an answer. The sample answer is, no, I believe that all the information is relevant because he wants the organizers to form a clearer picture of him to secure a place in the job fair. Any related answer to this example is correct. Question 4. What information does Tony ask for? Pause, figure it out, and let's check your answer. The answer is, Tony asked for the time the fair closes, if companies will be promoting both full-time and part-time positions, and what kind of clothes are appropriate for the job fair. Question 5. Does he use direct or indirect questions? We already covered this in the formal language features, so I want you to pause the video for a minute and try to figure out the type of questions asked by Tony. Let's all look at this paragraph and figure out the type of questions. I would like some information. I would like to know what time the fair closes. Could you tell me whether companies will be promoting only full-time positions or part-time options? What is the type of the questions asked? Excellent. It is indirect. He uses indirect questions. Well done, everyone. Moving on to the next question. What is the topic of each of the paragraphs? Before you start reading, let's divide the paragraphs into 4 sections, as you can see right over here. This is what we call the opening paragraph, the main paragraph part 1, main paragraph part 2, and the closure. Pause the video for a minute, read through each paragraph, and let's decide what is the content of each of these paragraphs. The sample answer is, for the opening paragraph, the content is the reason for writing. Main paragraph, which is the second paragraph, the main part. Number 1, in the first paragraph, he gives information about himself, and the second paragraph, he asks for information. As for the last one, closing paragraph, he thanks the person in advance for their help. This is the content for the 4 paragraphs. Question 7. How does Tony sign off? Now this is an easy one. Pause, figure it out, and let's check your answers. The answer is yours faithfully followed by his full name. And the evidence? It's right over here. Well done, everyone. I just want you to bear in mind, we use yours faithfully when you begin a letter with dear sir or madam if you do not know the person's name that you're writing to. And you use yours sincerely when you know the person's name to whom you are writing. Remember this? Question 8. What features make this email formal? Compare it to the email on page 16. This is the formal email and this is the informal email from page 16. I want you to pause the video for a minute and try to figure out the difference between these two emails and figure out what features are covered here and what features are covered here. Pause, work, and let's go through this. For the first feature, in the formal email, we can see that there are no contractions. A full form of the term is used, I am. While we have in the informal email, contractions are used multiple times, as you can see. Well, for the formal email, we have indirect questions. We covered this in one of the previous questions. As you can see, I would like some information. I would like to know. Could you tell me whether? And so on. While we have in the informal email, direct questions. For example, do you think it's safe to travel? The question is given directly. Then we have formal expressions. Thank you for your assistance. Where we have here informal expressions such as guess what or bye for now. And finally, we have formal linking words such as however or in addition. Well done, everyone. Let's work on the first part of exercise D, which is dividing the email into paragraphs. So remember that we need an opening paragraph, which is the reason for writing, a main part, which is giving personal information, the third paragraph, which is asking questions, and of course we need a closure, the thanking and the signing off. Pause the video for a minute and divide the text or the email that you see into paragraphs. The first paragraph starts from I saw and ends in attending. The second paragraph starts from my name is Kelly White and ends with my degree. The third paragraph begins with the questions I would like to reserve a place and ends with do I need to book a seat? Finally, I look forward to hearing from you and bye for now, Kelly. Before we move on, let's look at the underlined sentences and try to figure out what is wrong with them. What can you notice about them? Pause and look up the answer. They are written in informal style. Excellent. Now, can we use it in our email for the day? Definitely not. The next section of exercise D is to improve the underlined sections, which means to rewrite the underlined sentences in a formal style. Pause the video for a minute, rewrite the underlined sentences, and let's check your answers together. The example for the first sentence is, Dear Sir or Madam. How about the next one? However, I would like to inquire about a few things. Well done. And the third sentence? Yes. Furthermore, could you provide me with the time Mr. Fitzwilliam's talk begins? Any related sentences to this style is correct. Finally, yours sincerely or faithfully, Kelly White. Well done, everyone. This is it for today. See you soon.